I was on a school trip of mine and suddenly I just got my period. I did not know who to tell.
So whenever you're upset, who is the first person you go to?
My grandfather.
Has there been a time where you're like, God, why is this ever happening to me?
We're having a mental breakdown and you really don't know who to blame. You just blame God. Oh God, why are you doing this to me?
Moment where you wanted to cry, but you're not able.
I lost a friendship. I wanted to cry but I couldn't because oh my friends are there, they'll see it.
So a few days back, I was supposed to go to this temple. That's where this idea of the podcast came. And I thought, why not get a child to interview, get on the podcast. So basically, I was supposed to go to the temple, and I was going through my periods, and I was with my brother and a friend of mine, but I was not able to communicate and tell them because that's how society is. So I thought when I am hesitating to communicate this with somebody, there might be so many other girls like me who must be hesitating. Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah, in fact, actually, I was on a school trip of mine and suddenly I just got my period. I did not know who to tell. I just told my best friend. She was insisting that I tell a teacher.
Right.
Yeah, but I refused that no, I can't tell a teacher. So I waited for 1 hour till I get home.
Okay.
It was the winters, so I just tied my jacket around my waist.
Okay. To make sure that
Yeah.
there's no stain. So, what, according to you, are periods?
According to me, it's a period of 3 7 days in which a female bleeds. She experiences symptoms such as nausea, vomiting sometimes, and cramps.
Were you told all this in school, or did you learn it from your mother?
I learned it from my mother, my cousins, my sister.
Okay. So, at what age does your school educate you regarding this?
I think regarding this, we are not taught. Not at all.
Why is this lacking, according to you?
According to me, it's because the boys will hesitate. They can get uncomfortable. According to me, that's what the stereotype is.
Right, agreed, agreed. So, Aradhya, could you introduce yourself for our audience and tell us a little bit about who Aradhya is?
I'm Aradhya and I'm 12 years old.
Okay,
I study in Jodhavan Public School.
okay. How did you get to know about Dopamine High?
I saw your podcasts.
Okay. And what made you think that you were capable enough to come here and talk about this issue?
I think for me, it was just my instance. Oh, I am capable of doing so because I'm really interested in communicating with people. I really enjoy conversations.
That's interesting. So today we're going to talk about all things menstruation, boundaries, everything that's girly. So how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm quite nervous actually.
As you mentioned what periods is, and you mentioned some of the symptoms, can you elaborate and tell us, for someone who doesn't know at all, for someone like you who is not at your age, who's not aware and goes on YouTube and wants to find what periods are, so what are the common symptoms that women face?
They feel cramps, nausea, headache, cravings. There are numerous symptoms, but these are some of the very common symptoms that women feel.
Have you ever gone through this binge eating while you're on your period?
Yeah.
Or have you ever felt you wanted to throw a tantrum because you're just like, don't talk to me, I'm irritated? Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah, every day.
Okay. So, how do you deal with yourself? How do you deal with people around you?
During my periods, I do not deal with myself. I just live myself, say whatever I want to say.
That is nice. That's a very good thing. And how do you think that people who are looking from the outside react to you?
They think I'm really spoiled,
Okay,
but at the moment, I just do not care about people.
that's interesting. Because as you said, you don't care about people. What makes you this human? Why do you think you don't care about anyone at that time? Is it your age, or is it that you're just like, I need to live my life, I don't care, it's my self?
Exactly.
Is it's that? Okay, so what does self-care mean to you?
To me, self care means keeping yourself hygienic, washing your face every day, taking a bath regularly. To me, these are some of the things I do.
Talking about hygiene during your periods, what kind of hygiene should you keep? Which is very important.
You should change your pads regularly, like 3-4 times a day, depending upon your flow.
Right.
You should take a bath every single day.
100%.
And I think you should not follow the stereotype. Oh, you're on your periods, you can't enter the kitchen, you can't touch anybody.
Have you ever faced this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was once I was in my relative's house and I was told not to enter the kitchen, like just sit in the room.
Why do you think someone your age in this generation, we are in 2025, facing such a thing? Do you think our elders should get educated, or what is lacking at this time?
It's the lack of knowledge. They're not aware that these stereotypes are really outdated and these are not being followed anymore in 25th century, but these stereotypes are still being followed by numerous people.
Right. So, what was your response to your relative when they said this?
I couldn't say anything, I just went into the room.
Has there been any time when you're sitting with a male friend, so you've been on your periods, and that have you communicated to them? How has it been like? Are you comfortable talking to a friend when you're going through this time?
I actually did just a few days ago. I was at my friend's birthday party and I was in my periods. My friend was beside me and I was throwing a tantrum and he was just asking me, "You are okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm on my period. That's why I'm just behaving this way." This is my reaction.
So, was he able to understand?
I guess yeah, he was able to understand.
Was he kind enough?
Yeah, he was kind enough.
One thing that you'd like to say, men out there, when you're on your periods, how and what should they do for a girl at that?
First of all, I want to tell that periods are not unsanitary. You could do whatever you want. It's not like you're going to be locked up in a room or something.
Agreed, 100%. Yeah.
And they should be kind enough to understand the pain you're going through. And if you're angry, you're experiencing tantrums, cravings, and all, they should be understanding enough to understand that.
Would you like to, similar to what we spoke, would you like to tell an incident where someone who helped you during your periods?
It was my best friend actually. I was on a field trip. I did not have anything with me. I didn't bring anything with me.
Okay.
So I just asked my friend if he could give me a pad. She just gave me one. We were in our room.
So you think you're now at this age you're able to communicate?
Yeah, I'm easily able to communicate this.
And you think you can talk about this to your brother?
Yeah, I have talked about this.
Yes, you can. So that means people around you are very supportive and understanding towards it. Yeah. Okay. What, according to you, is the meaning of boundaries?
I think the meaning of boundaries to me is that you set up a boundary that people cannot cross. Good touch, bad touch.
You mentioned good touch and bad touch. What does good touch, bad touch mean to you?
When someone touches you in a relevant spot, it's good touch. When it's not a relevant spot, it's bad touch.
Can you define what relevant spot means?
Relevant spot means your shoulders,
Okay.
your elbow, knee if someone is trying to help you, your back, These are the relevant spots.
Have you ever faced something that could be disturbing to you?
Till now, I've not faced anything.
Touch wood. Was this something that was taught to you in your school or at home?
Yeah, in our school, there were like till fifth, there were classes, safety classes,
Okay.
in which they taught you that this is good touch, that's bad touch. What will you do if a stranger comes up to you?
Okay, that's interesting. So, is this a part of Jodamal school or is it something that is a part of CBSE board?
I'm not aware of that. I think it's a part of Jodha, CBSE.
So, till what age are you taught this?
Till fifth, until you're in fifth standard, that was a subject mandatory for all.
Okay, that's nice. So, is there a particular book that you can suggest to somebody who wants to study this?
Yeah, there's a particular book.
Right. I feel you have to have it's beyond good touch and bad touch.
Yeah.
Often we are told to do certain things in a certain way, and sometimes we want to say no to them, but we are not able to say. So, in a situation like this, I want to know your opinion. What would you do? Where you want to say no, but you have to do it.
For instance, this actually happened to me a few days ago.
Okay.
I was in my home, I was just chilling, and my mother came that, oh, we are going to this person's house for a particular reason. But I did not want to go there. But my mother kept on insisting. Then I had to go there, of course. So I think you could just tell no. Just try to say no.
So you think, according to you, that you should like parents should understand boundaries. Yeah. Not just boundaries is not just good touch and bad touch. It could be with parents, could be with friends.
Family,
Right.
friends.
Right. Agreed. Agreed. What does mental health mean to you?
Mental health is really, really important.
Okay. Why do you say so?
Because I think disrupting someone's mental health is really a really bad thing to do. It's not cool at all.
Right.
Like for instance, bullying, it affects the person's mental health really, really bad.
Has there ever been a time where you have been bullied or someone you know has been bullied?
Yeah, someone I know, a friend of mine, has been bullied numerous amount of times.
Okay, and why is that so?
It's because she has glasses.
Okay.
They call her names and all, but she's not really comfortable to tell the teacher or something.
Okay. So have you ever been able to help her out while she's getting bullied?
I have been able to help her out.
So what was your first instance?
My first instance was trying to convince her to tell her parents, to tell her teacher. She kept on refusing. I understood that it really disrupted her mental health. So I did the honors for her. I went up to the teacher and told her, ma'am, this is happening, this is ongoing.
Okay. So do you think often people your age are facing bullying, body shaming?
It's really, really common nowadays.
So what is your opinion on body shaming?
Body shaming is not something that a person should do because it is also a factor that disrupts the person's mental health. Body shaming, I think body shaming is considered cool right now. Oh, a person is fat or something. You can call them names.
Right.
And it's considered, oh, we were just joking. But the person does not understand the effect it happens on the person's mental health.
I'm so happy to see that at your age you're able to understand all of this, and especially something when you said it's interrupting someone's mental health is some is something to be really proud of, because not many people understand this.
Yeah.
So have you ever gone through anything which has been a burden on your head and you were not able to communicate?
A burden on my head. I didn't think about this. No, I don't think so.
Do you think you can express yourself easily?
Yeah, I can express myself easily.
Okay. How and why do you think you are able to express yourself?
I'm an extrovert. I get friendly, social with people in like a less span of time. I guess that's the issue.
Has there been any moment where you wanted to cry, but you're not able to?
Yeah, actually, in my class, uh, that day I lost a friendship. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't because oh, my friends are there. They'll see it.
Uh, do you think when you don't cry? So I'll share my incident. When I don't cry, I have pent up emotions, and if I haven't cried for a good like 1 month and I have been going through something, it stores in your body somewhere and there's a pain. This is what happens with me. So, do you think expressing yourself is very important? And according to you, do you think parents are understanding that?
Expressing yourself is really, really important, but there should be some boundaries against it. If a person you don't know, you shouldn't express yourself.
Agreed, 100%. Yes.
And I think parents nowadays, some parents understand this boundary, but many can't understand this boundary. That oh, you're a child. What's the boundary?
Right. Have you gone through something like this?
No, I specify my boundary really, really clearly.
Do you understand what gender equality is?
Yeah, gender equality means equality for all, despite gender. Even if you're female, male, you should get the same opportunities because gender does not should not matter.
We also have different genders. When I say different genders, that means LGBTQ. Do you understand what a straight person is? And do you understand what LGBTQ is?
A straight person is a person who likes the person of the opposite gender and not of the same gender. And LGBTQ stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and Q stands for all the other genders that are available in the world. Those are
So if your friend turns out to be gay, would you still be friends with him?
yeah, I would support them to the will.
So you're open to supporting, which is very interesting. Do you have somebody who is of another gender and you've been supportive of?
I really do not know a person like who's my friend.
But you know of someone else?
Yeah,
Right. Can you like share something?
that person does not want to disclose their gender to anyone in the school. People try to figure out, but of course they can't.
So that person was not comfortable sharing it, and people were trying to poke him into sharing it. Okay. Talking about school, what is your school culture like? You mentioned friendship breakup, but I think you're too young for a friendship breakup. So how is it like when you had a friendship breakup? How do you deal with yourself, with your emotion? How are people around you? Just summarize it for me.
Friendship breakup feels really, really bad. Is the worst thing someone could experience, according to me. In a friendship breakup, you lose a friend that's really precious to you.
Right.
And I think, according to me, people in our school are really supportive about it.
So you said you went through a friendship breakup. How did you deal through it?
I did like for a couple of days. I was quite sad, but after that, I understood that oh, it's person's boundary. I should not cross them.
So you gave them space.
I gave them space.
Talking about space, do you think when you're going through a emotional breakdown, you should give space to others?
You should give space to others.
And why do you say so?
Because a person having a breakdown could experience another breakdown, a panic attack. Just give them space so absorb what they just experienced.
You mentioned a really heavy word, panic attack. Are you aware what that is?
When a person gets really flustered, is really panicked, they experience a panic attack, they feel it like they have trouble breathing during that time. It lasts for about 10-15 minutes. Okay, you can get.
Okay, so can you explain what depression is according to you?
Going to depression is a dark phase of a person's life in which they do not want to be socially active. They feel like they don't have any friends. They have no one to communicate with. They distance themselves from everyone. It's a span of a person's life where he feels that he's like they are alone.
If somebody is going through something like this, or are going through something like this, how will you deal with it?
I think I would try to be more socially active, create new friends, build up a new life, something.
But when you are going through a low phase, as you mentioned, you don't want to step out. So during that time, how do you like socialize?
Given I think you should cross your boundaries during that time because it's really important for you to cross your boundaries during that time, make new friends, create a new life.
Right,
I know it's not easy, but
right. You have to do it. Agreed on that. And what does anxiety mean to you?
anxiety is when a person is really, really nervous or is really anxious about a particular thing. For example, before coming to here, I was really anxious.
Has there been a time where you felt a particular emotion, or you have been um, seeing someone going through something low? How have you reacted?
I try to support them as much as I can, try to be really kind to them.
Have you heard any stereotype which you were like, I do not resonate with this?
Yeah, I have plenty of stereotypes because we've been conditioned in such a way that the stereotypes, such as, oh, you're on your periods, like at a really young age, oh, when will you be on your periods? You can't say it in front of a boy. It's embarrassing.
Right.
Oh, a boy shouldn't cry. Girls should get married after a certain age.
Agreed, agreed. Yeah. So when you mentioned that girls should not talk about this in front of boys, do you think at your age it's still there?
No, it's abolished.
We've spoken about a lot of educational stuff. So I want to know a little bit about yourself. Tell me what interests you, what are your hobbies like?
I I have quite a few hobbies.
Okay, interesting.
I like swimming. I like playing tennis.
Wow, where do you play tennis?
I like few months back I went to this club, to this particular place where they had tennis.
What inspires you?
The hard work they're doing, the late nights they study, the all nighters they study.
As I mentioned in the start, that I was supposed to go to a temple while I was on my periods, but I was not able to communicate. Has there been a time where something similar happened to you?
No, because girls are not allowed to go to the temples when they are on their periods. This stereotype I've never got it.
Are you spiritually inclined as a human?
Yes.
Okay. So, what does spirituality mean to you?
When a person is has particular religion which are they really inclined towards.
Um, so, whenever you're upset, where who is the first person you go to?
My grandfather.
Has there been a time where you're like, God, why is this ever happening to me?
Yeah,
So how is that experience like?
that experience, I think we're having a mental breakdown and you really don't know who to blame. You just blame God. Oh God, why are you doing this to me?
As you mentioned, that we often blame God when things are not going our way. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, my dog, my parents gave it away like 3 months. It came. My mom gave it away like, oh, he's biting. He's biting people. I'm gonna give him away. You're not mature enough. You're always at school. At that moment, I just blame God. Oh, God is responsible for this.
As we're coming to an end, one message that you'd like to give men out there related to periods?
They should be kind enough to understand. They During that period, a girl experiences various symptoms, mood swings, cravings. They should be pacified rather than being angry at. You could pamper them with chocolates, with food.
Thank you, Radhya. It was lovely talking to you. Like,
Share
subscribe.
to Dopamine High.
Thank you.